And we're back with more of Castlevania Circle of the Moon, and last time we left off we killed some dragons. So, let's see, what we need to do now is we need to backtrack over. And let's just go ahead and go around these guys. But yeah, now we can push some crates, so that is definitely going to help in regards to either getting items or also getting to our next section. Which is definitely going to be a more challenging section. But at the same time, it's really not going to be that big a deal, since we know what to do now. By the way, I don't think I ever showed off these guys, the spores that show off, or that show up. But yeah, they're really not that big a deal. And then neither are those, let's see, those blocks that fall if you take too long, or that crumble. Let's just get out of the way here. But yeah, I definitely had my fill of killing those poison armors, so I don't have to worry about experience being a problem in this new section. And just in case you need some more hearts, you can always get them here. So let's see, what I need to do is I need to go over, or just up and then to the right. Because that's where the new section's going to be. And I think the way I'm going to handle like getting all the rest of the stuff is going to be that I'm probably just going to wait until I get the last item in or the second to last magic item. And then I'll just probably put a montage together about just me getting the stuff. And then I'll talk briefly, but for the most part it's not going to be that much commentary going on. By the way, neat little new enemy, here's the succubus. And really what makes the succubus very annoying is the fact that she does like to circle around in really unpredictable patterns. And also they can just catch in bad spaces, like when you're trying to make jumps and whenever you're in narrow spaces you just end up getting hit a lot. But I mean, fortunately I do know how to deal with them, you know, within a reasonable time frame. But let's see, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and then... yeah, there's actually something else I want to get up here. Let's see, was this the right one? Nope. Actually, we need to go there to go to the next section, but I don't want to go there right now. And it'll make a lot more sense once I get this particular item. Because I need to kill these, okay, no, I guess I didn't get it. But yeah, I needed to kill those clinking men because I want to get the luck ring, or actually not the clinking men, the zombie thief. Yeah, I want to kill the zombie thieves so I can get the luck ring, and that's definitely going to make getting items a lot easier. So instead of having the miracle armband on me, I'm just going to go with the luck ring. And I am going to find a strength ring eventually. But at the same time, that is going to be in the next section. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just keep going back and forth until I get this ring. I only need one because if I get two, then that'll just drive all my other stats down to the point where it actually becomes a detriment to have both of them on. So I'm just only going to go ahead and get one on. So yeah, I'll just do this for a while and then I'll get back to you when I find it. Alright, got it. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to equip this one here. And yeah, it only brings down my stats by 10, so it's not going to be that big a deal. But at the same time, if I had two of them, that might make a bit of a little difference. I mean, a big enough difference, even though it is a little kind of a paradox when you think about it that way. But regardless, we are here in the new section. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh well, I'll just come back for that. Yeah, there was something I could get by moving the crates below. But at the same time, I can just put that as part of the montage. So let's see, we don't need any knives now. But yeah, a lot of this part is going to be me pushing around a lot of blocks because we are here in the underground warehouse. And this is a nice little remix of I think it was the clock tower theme from Castlevania 4. And we got ourselves a new enemy too, it's the Hippogriff. And the Hippogriff was actually a boss in Symphony of the Night, but gets a slight downgrade here. Let's see, the enemies get a lot tougher in this section, mainly because they can catch you in some pretty bad spots, and then you just end up getting hit like that. Especially when you're in narrow spaces, that's where you end up running into the most trouble. But yeah, I am gonna have to farm on that Archdemon, or that Archdemon, because he has a card that I would like to have. Well, then again, I could always do with a Cursed Ring. But yeah, that card is going to be the Apollo card, and even though I'm not really going to put much use to it, it's just one of those things I'd rather have for completionist's sake. So yeah, I think you guys know where this is going now. So now we got the Apollo card, and what that's going to do is that's going to be a explosives creating type of card. It's a neat concept, but at the same time I am going to try and put it to the best use that I can. But at the same time, it's not a card that I really do a whole lot with. I mean, I prefer the Diana card more, to be honest with you. Let's see, yeah, I'm just going to refill for a little bit, and then might as well just show this off while we're here. Yeah, as you can see, I'm definitely going to have to get a lot of hearts back, but fortunately I do have the Manticore and the, let's see, I think it was the Venus card. Alright, just get over here. And yeah, the way you're supposed to use the, let's see, the card is that you have to do like a half circle. Yeah, a half circle down to up. That's the best way to do it. Except I keep screwing it up here. And yeah, I think I'm gonna waste all my hearts by the time I get this done. Let's see, yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do. It's just, not really going well here. Yeah, see, here I am just wasting all my hearts. Alright, well, let's see, either way, I'm just not going to demonstrate it now until I get everything in order. Instead, I'm just going to kill this Hippogriff just for being a jerk. So, let's see, what I got to do now is I got to, let's see, get Venus and then Manticore up. And then this is basically going to be the bulk of this episode, is going to be me pushing around a lot of blocks. So I am going to have to come up with more stuff to talk about while we're on that topic. So let's see, it starts off pretty simple and then it gets a little bit more complex, but at the same time it isn't exactly Catherine when it comes to having to rearrange blocks. Which I am enjoying watching DKS3 play through it. I mean, he's getting into the really, really tough stuff. So, I mean, unfortunately, as the deaths mount up, and so does his frustration. But then again, that is a pretty tough game, so it is warranted. Anyway, interesting new enemy here, the Poltergeist. And it's just basically a bunch of furniture that attacks you. So let's see, if you do let them hang around for too long, they do end up forcefully going after you. So it's just like basically one attack after another. So it's best to keep them close and then just attack them as they go on. But I'm just going to go ahead and save here just because I don't really know what's going to be. Or it's one of those, you just want to be better safe than sorry. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get my hearts back and then hopefully I can... Yeah, see, that kind of stuff happens to you when they just sneak up on you. Let's just get the hell out of here. And see, just like before, the moths will poison you, so that is probably going to be the one annoyance in this stage. And see, what I gotta do here is just push. and then break some blocks and then push some more stuff. But yeah, I mean, since school is going to be back, I do enjoy the fall, and I do enjoy, you know, various things about fall, just like the weather changing, and doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cold, in my opinion. I mean, it gets really cold in the winter, but I'm sure that's different depending on where you're from. Let's see, and then also some of my plans for after this is that I am going to finish off the Flintstones with Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, and I might do one more short game before my Halloween one, but I haven't really decided yet. And yeah, a lot of this is just going to be me taking care of some enemies and then just having to shove blocks accordingly. And yeah, this is that tight space I was talking about when it comes to just trying to kill these damn Thunder Armors. And then they go ahead and make it even worse by basically giving you no space to work with. And of course you end up getting, or landing on top of them, which is always painful. But yeah, I had to go all the way up here in order to shove this block. And see, with shoving this block, this is one of the things I mentioned that was going to take a while. Although it is pretty interesting how this is kind of the library slash storage section of the castle. Which then makes you wonder, is like, what the hell Dracula's doing with so many books? It's one of those things I never understood when it came to mystery houses or castles or any of that stuff. Like, why do they need so many boxes, and also, like, what kind of books are these? I mean, it would make more sense if it was, like, maybe alchemy books or some kind of chemistry book or biology books in Dr. Frankenstein's case. You know, because in order to create a monster, he had to have some knowledge as to, you know, how the human body works. But yeah, I mean, before I become a mad scientist, I might as well study up on some of that stuff. And see. Then again, if they studied stuff like philosophy, it could be a little different. Well, I know where I'm gonna go to refill my hearts. Yeah, it turned out I only have 100 more to get. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and refill hearts, and I'll just see it when I'm done. Alright, now that that's done with, I did have some ideas for different projects, but at the same time, since some of them kind of fell through, like my April Fool's one was gonna be a little different from the fact that I did nothing. And it was actually gonna be Muppet Adventure, but at the same time, I don't really know if you guys would have liked seeing that, because my goodness, that game gets so boring. I mean, there was a part where you had to ride the bumper cars as Animal, but then the thing controlled so badly that it was so easy to hit bombs and so easy to get yourself killed, so I ended up going through that thing at about half a mile per day. You know, just to make sure I don't end up getting myself killed inadvertently. Because that game has no continues, and I didn't really feel like playing that game for an hour and a half and dying. So yeah, that's just one little story, or one more little story. And what we gotta do for this part is we gotta push the blocks slightly forward, not enough that they fall, but enough that they do end up making another ledge. And now we gotta just deal with more furniture. And it is always kind of a... I mean, it's kind of a jerk move on the game's part if I end up dying because of a freaking vase. Or furniture or anything like that. Although I don't like getting ambushed by fox hunters. Yeah, unfortunately these guys are placed in really inconvenient places. So we just gotta deal with that. And see, speaking of October, I am looking forward to the baseball playoffs. And see, if I had to pick a favorite, I would probably go with an all-LA series. Or all-LA World Series. I don't know, I just think they're the two best teams right now. And then Baltimore just got Chris Davis suspended, so I don't think they can do it now. And then I don't know what's going on with Oakland or Seattle or Detroit. And then KC might sneak in too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and heal and get this over with. I mean, that is one thing that always makes some of my summers better, is whenever my team ends up doing well. But yeah, that was during the summer before I ended up leaving for college. They were, I mean, both the Cubs were in their pennant race, and then I was rooting pretty hard for them. But then after some of the things that happened after the 2004 season, I just decided that, I mean, I was actually kind of both a Cubs fan and a Sox fan, which I guess nobody looks too highly upon. So after some of the things that happened with the Cubs, I just went to the White Sox, and then they ended up winning the World Series, and then there was no turning back from that point on. So let's see, I gotta deal with this really obnoxiously placed succubus. Yeah, see, this is the problem when you're trying to attack and then it flies into you. And it is kind of hard to get extra hits in. Alright, let's see, are you gonna die yet? Okay, good. And I ended up uncovering a hidden thing too. Let's see, grizzlies can give you strength rings. So I'm just gonna try and kill this thing. Okay, well he was one away. Alright, you can go ahead and die. Yeah, fortunately the save room is gonna be right before the boss, so at least I got that going for me. I mean, I do want to use a strength ring once I get to the boss. You know, replace the luck ring with it. I mean, that is something that can help. I mean, just make life a little bit easier when it comes to killing bosses. Not that this boss is any difficult or anything. I mean, he's definitely easier than some of the other stuff we've had to deal with. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and grind on this guy. So now that we got it, let's just get going here. And then more of this jerk. Let's see, I think, yeah, well, I actually could have farmed on this place too. Yeah, well, live and learn. Or on occasion, die and not learn. Let's see, I am going to, look forward to Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. I mean, I actually already have most of the, stuff on hand for it. And recording it shouldn't be too tough. I just have to worry about, just getting in bad spots here. Okay, shit, I'm gonna die here if I'm not careful. Yeah, let's just do this the easy way, why not? And it turned out I got another one. That's funny. Yeah, let's see, I think we gotta go through here in order to, just get something else. But first, I want to go up here, because I think there's a secret here. Oh, hey, buddy. Alright, I don't think I want to deal with you in this space. I mean, they can give you some useful armors, like the, platinum armor. But, let's see. Don't really know how useful that's gonna be, though. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here, so I'm just trying to figure out how this one works. Let's see, I think what I gotta do is break this. And then just go on from here. And if you do end up running under those blocks, I think you do end up getting hurt. But that's just something we're gonna avoid. But yeah, getting back to the platinum armor, I mean, it is kinda useful, but at the same time, I'd just rather stick with the overall combination of the rainbow robe. Let's see, where the heck am I now? More armors. And more obnoxiously placed stuff. Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to heal real quick. Anyway, now that that's done with. So let's see, let's just deal with these guys accordingly. And yeah, this is what I meant by letting enemies gang up on you. It's just something that's gonna make this whole experience a lot tougher. And definitely something that's gonna make getting killed a lot more painful. Especially since we have come a pretty long way since a save point. And I don't need to be getting hit here. Let's see, I wonder if I could sneak up on you. Damn it. Oh, right idea, wrong execution. Alright, there we are. Alright, let's just take care of these guys. And I mean, I'm hoping that I do end up getting the... Okay, computer's slowing down on me. Alright, we're good now. Now I just gotta time this. Okay, well, fortunately there was an HP max, but... I mean, I could have really gotten myself into trouble there if I wasn't careful. And the worst part is, I have to get that now because... Let's see, shit, how am I gonna get this? It's one of those things you wish there was a block. So... yeah, this is gonna be tough to figure out. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to lure one of those armors back. And then kill the rest. And we're back. So let's see, we just need to get moving here. And you know what, I think I'm just gonna run from these jerks. Just because I don't really feel like dealing with them. And I don't really feel like having them just knock off a whole bunch of my health right before the boss. So let's see, this part's gonna entail making a bunch of jumps. And then just trying to figure out just where to put these damn blocks. Let's see, I think the way this is gonna go is... Alright, that goes there. Then I think that goes there. And then we gotta do it this way. But like I said before, I mean, fortunately these puzzles aren't exactly, trying to figure out the proper jet propulsion in order to blast into space. Let's see what happened here. See, I get the sense there's definitely something up there. I don't know, something feels off with this. But let's see, yeah, we're just gonna... Damn it. That did not quite go the way I wanted it to. So... Oh, wait, I think I know what to do. Okay, yeah, that's gotta go on the other side, and then I gotta push those into each other. Yeah, okay, I know what to do now. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the problem when you get rusty with this section. Especially because I haven't played this section in a while. So, I do end up running into problems. Just like that. Okay, so this has gotta go all the way over. And then we got a wall jump. And then that goes all the way over here. And then we just gotta break these blocks. I mean, a little bit tedious, but at the same time, I mean, there are definitely worse things. I mean, as for the rest of the Metroidvania games, I think this is the only one I'm gonna end up Let's Playing. Or the actual Castlevania games. I mean, I have thought about Harmony of Dissonance, but... Or, I mean, Aria of Sorrow, but... at the same time, I just didn't really know enough about that game in order to let's play it, and even though I don't find Harmony of Dissonance to be a bad game, I do find it to be the worst of these three. And part of the reason for that is you do a lot of exploring then that don't really end up going anywhere. Or you end up going to a lot of places and either it's just to get an item or you end up finding like one of those furniture items. And at the same time, it's just a lot of empty rooms and a lot of empty things. And at the end of the day, I mean, it just feels like it's not only really confusing to navigate through, but it just doesn't feel rewarding enough. I mean, they did use the whole two-castle concept to the point where it is kind of confusing. And then also, there are just a lot of unnecessary bosses and just a lot of filler. I mean, it's kind of like they ran out of stuff to do with or within the regular context of the game, so then they just end up throwing in a bunch of other stuff. By the way, the forest armor is an interesting one because they end up using a whip as opposed to using a sword like the other ones. And that whip does have an extender, or not an extender, but kind of like a spreader at the end. So it is pretty easy to get hit by that thing when you're trying to jump over it. And that will catch you off guard the first few times, but not that big a deal. Let's see, I got a refill on hearts here. Okay, good, there's a spot. So I just want to get the Manticore going. And we will run into these mooks after I beat the boss, but I want to kill the boss first. So let's just go ahead and deal with you. Yeah, at first I was thinking I was going to split this up into two parts, but then again it would have been extremely uneven since I'll probably just call it after I beat the boss, since we're so close to it anyway, and this boss is actually kind of easy. Alright, good, we got them all. So let's just go ahead and get going here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Jupiter and Manticore up, and it'll make a lot more sense once we get in there. Because we are off to fight death. And yeah, I do find this boss fight overall to be extremely disappointing, and one of the big reasons for that is because there's no like big exchange of dialogue between Death and whoever, or Nathan. And one big problem I had with that was just the sense that, you know, Death is one of the most iconic boss fights in the entire series, not just in the first Castlevania. But yeah, I mean, that's basically all his first form does, is that you're just going here and then just trying to avoid these sickles. And that is of course the reason why I put on the Jupiter and Manticore, so I can take out these sickles with ease. And really the oh wait, what am I thinking? Yeah, I just remembered about that. But yeah, anyway, okay, that makes a difference. But as far as the, alright, well, we're up to a second form. But yeah, as far as his second form goes, it's not too tough. It is really slow, so... and kind of complex to hit. The interesting thing he can do is that he can really, like, warp your, perception, as well as your, ability to jump and move and all those other things. Like, whenever he has that shield on, it's kind of like Crystal Snail in Mega Man X2. But fortunately, these sickles aren't going to be a problem with, my Jupiter and Manticore combination equipped. And yeah, this is basically all the second form is. And I found Castlevania 3's death fight to be pretty iconic compared to this one, and there's of course the death going back to the nether world. Which I found the whole crab thing to be kind of an odd concept, to be honest with you. But now we have obtained cleansing. And that's going to be essential for... Okay, thanks. That's going to be essential for making it through the next section. Although one thing I do like about this shield is that you can just stack up damage like it is nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that with this guy. Whenever you end up breaking off half of him, he ends up crawling towards you. And it's not really that big a problem, it just kind of turns into a pain in the ass when you're in a narrow space. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to a save room and then just call it there. So let's see, let's just kill these things. Although I do enjoy this shield. Ah, damn it, didn't kill him. Would have been nice if I did. Okay, well that's actually pretty helpful. Alright, now to go ahead and save. And now I'm gonna call the video, so join me next time as we find a new section in the castle and get one step closer to finding Dracula and our master. See you then!